Welcome back to another Twilight Masquerade TCG guide. This time we're going to be looking at Chimchar, Monferno and Infernape. Let's go. Starting with Chimchar. 60 HP is not good. You want 70 HP because otherwise you're going to get bench sniped by the likes of Dragapult EX. 1 retreat cost, really good. You can pivot this Pokemon using rescue board and fire energies. Its attack, fire breathing. It costs too much energy for too little damage. Moving on to Monferno, it's stage 1, 90 HP is okay. It's still being bench sniped by Radiant Greninja. Single retreat cost still, which is really good, so continuing on from Chimchar. Its 2 attacks again just cost too much energy for too little damage, especially Heat Blow, which then discards an energy from this Pokemon. And then finally we have the stage 2, which is Infernape, which is the primary card in this evolution line. 140 HP is good because it means you're avoiding being knocked out by Greninja EX. It still has the retreat cost of 1, which is really good for a stage 2, so you can still pivot it using rescue boards and energy. Its main draw is its Pyro Dance ability, which allows you to attach a fire energy and a fighting energy to your Pokemon in any way you like. So Infernape is primarily used to accelerate energy. It can also accelerate energy onto itself and deal a decent amount of damage, so 200 damage is really good for a stage 2 single prize Pokemon. Let's now take a look at a few Pokemon that synergise well with Infernape. You're not going to be surprised, but Raging Bolt EX is one of those options. So you can accelerate a fighting energy onto Raging Bolt EX, along with a fire energy onto your Infernape to power up its 200 damage attack. The additional benefit of it being on your Infernape is when Raging Bolt does use its Bellowing Thunder attack, it deals an extra 70 damage. The other Pokemon that it synergises well with is Camerupt. Now Camerupt isn't necessarily a competitive Pokemon, but it does have the Cinder Cannon attack, where you may discard a fighting energy from this Pokemon, and if you do, it deals 120 more damage. So a stage 1 single prize Pokemon that can deal 240 damage. Yeah, Camerupt's really good with Infernape. And you could theoretically build a single prize deck around Camerupt and Infernape. Infernape can also power up Koraidon EX with its Kaiser Tackle that requires 2 fighting, 1 fire. You'd be able to accelerate all energy onto your Koraidon EX in 1 turn, 2 of the energy coming from Infernape and 1 of them from your hand. And there's also the single prize basic version of Koraidon, which also has a single fire and a single fighting energy requirement for its shred attack. Let's now take a look at the trainer cards you're going to want to use. So Rare Candy is obviously key for a stage 2 Pokemon. You can essentially skip Monferno straight into Infernape and speed up that energy acceleration. There are 5 more trainer cards that I want to quickly run through, and they're all to do with energy retrieval. So Earthen Vessel is the obvious one. You can discard a card from your hand and grab 2 energy out of your deck. The next one is energy retrieval, so if you have at least 2 energy cards in your discard pile, you can use this card and put those 2 energy cards into your hand. Lana's Aid is another new card in this set, and we will cover it when we get to our trainer cards, but Lana's Aid essentially allows you to put 3 energy cards or Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. Lady is another supporter which allows you to find 4 basic energy cards from your deck, reveal them and put them into your hand. Letter of Encouragement also allows you to find 3 basic energy cards from your deck, put them into your hand, with the caveat that you have to have had one of your Pokemon knocked out on your opponent's last turn. Infernape, we're going to be ranking Infernape as a C-tier Pokemon. It's not going to be competitive, but it does have some use, and you can form decks around this, and you can use it as a supporter to power up your Pokemon. Let us know in the comments if you agree, and if there are any other cards that you can think of that synergise well with Infernape. It's going to help us improve, it will help other followers of the channel improve. And on that note, if you are new to the channel and you found this content useful, follow the channel. We really appreciate the support. And with that said, that's me shuffling out again.